basic shapes and shading. This is for a beginning artist. First, you start with your circle, which is the basic shape of a sphere. In this case, today we're drawing an apple. We're going to add the stem to the apple and shade in the indent around the base of the stem. So just use light shading and a little darker toward the front edge. Now we're going to refine the edges of the sphere by just shading. Put it real close to the edge. You just lightly go back and forth with the pencil, and each time we overlap it gets darker and darker. We just stay near the edge, so you start to see the shading when you step back and take a look at the picture. Okay, now we're going to show, you can enlarge your drawing using these digital drawing tablets. So in this case, I'm going to blow it up so I can erase some of the overlapping lines. I'll get rid of that, and now there's your stem. You get rid of some of the duplicate lines around the edges, and redraw some of these a little bit more refined. Get rid of some more lines here. Okay. Clean it up. Okay, now we're going to add a little more dark shading around the outer edges. Just darken up along the line there. So you start to see the basic shape taking form. Smooth up the lines around the edge, so you have a good sharp edge on your object, in this case the sphere. Okay. Right, now we're going to just add some texture to the background. So we'll use a separate layer with the drawing tool so that we can erase this parts of this layer without affecting the initial drawing. So this is being drawn in a separate layer. You can see as you get down lower toward the bottom, harder and harder. I use harder and harder pressure, and I come back up, and it's sort of a rounded shade there to show the shape. Then I'll just crisscross it, and wherever it overlaps, it creates a much darker shadow. Now I'll get my eraser and erase all the extra lines, and notice that the eraser doesn't touch the first layer of lines that we drew. Now we'll add a title. The basic drawing is done, so now we will add some color. So we'll paint it, and first we'll do the basic color, which would be uniform. Then we're going to add a lighter color where the sphere is closest to you. You get a reflection, and then an even lighter still, and each area of light is smaller and smaller. Then we add a little shade to the bottom. Okay, we'll blow it up a little bit. Now we're going to erase this layer. This also is a separate layer for color. So we'll erase the overlapping paint. Notice it does not erase the stem because that's in a different layer of the drawing. Okay, now we're going to paint the stem and add some color to that. So once we finish the shading, okay, here we go. Now we'll add some. Here we're diffusing the edges a little bit to make it a softer light. We use a palette knife to soften the paint. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, now we'll paint the apple stem. We'll add a little bit of lighter color to it for highlights after we lay down the basic background color. Then we'll add a little bit of yellow to just to give a little highlight to it. Alright, we'll sign the drawing and save it. And there you go, completed drawing. I hope you enjoyed this first simple drawing lesson. See you soon. Bye.